Hello, this is KRBrickBot, and I'm finally checking off my complete Helloka봇 Season 3 bucket list with King Gaiz, spelled like this, who along with Jet Ren are one of the latest Season 3 reissues. I mean, I think King Gaiz went through a lot. I think he had like 4 reissues. First released in late 2016, maybe also 2017 and 2018. I really didn't keep track since I already got this first one. 2019 Toy Rock branded reissue, and then presumably April of 2020. Apart from the rebranding, the packaging design is mostly identical. The unique Season 3 word mark and frame, white, red, purple, lavender, magenta. Genius from the future. Back of the box, the cycle of transformations. Left and right and top, except for the bottom with the removed Kid Star and Helloka봇 Super Dash game advertisements. I really did not care for them because, you know, directly for kids, but I think they've been pulled from the Google Play and App Store. Okay, rant aside, here's Getting to the King. King Gaiz kinda has a more Super Sentai vibe rather than Transformers vibe. I guess that's due to his chest and head, because with this giant circular buckler or clock-shaped circular silver-painted, silver-lacquered chest circles with flanked by claws, that really looks like some sort of Megazord chest thing. The head also sells that Takara Bravish look, with fangs over his rigid grilled faceplate. 4 little fangs. Very bestial. Over those baby blue, angry squinting eyes. And a silver, somewhat ornate head crest with these antennae that kind of look like a crown. Yeah, this kind of sells the regal look. And if the head sculpt doesn't sell it as a regal-looking character, I suppose the robot kibble pauldrons or epaulets and the cape-like wings should do to sell the look. So he already has shoulders, nicely detailed and molded shoulders, white and gray, but he also has these giant things, giant epaulets. These are the eagle heads, but they're faced toward here for the black. I guess the wings, they're pretty simple. Just they look like a different shade of red plastic or red material plastic with gray painted bits. And a slightly rubberized fin, which is kind of annoyingly not in center yet. It's very centered since I kind of warp bit it in there, but I imagine a lot of kids had really skewered this to one side or the other. Wings all folded up back there. This is the default position, but I suppose you could just fold them down if you just want to have this silhouette. Or just spread them out for wings. Not sure if he actually did this in the show. Also, he seems smoother than the other Carbots in that they usually have all sorts of mechanical greebling, but it's pretty smooth throughout. Like the inner of the legs, the side of the torso, only a few minor bits there. Really nothing on the back except some stripes. On the shins, there are a little bit of beveling, like Carbot symbol outlined thigh details with these. Ball joint at the head with a lot of side-to-side wiggle room. Shoulders are nice and ratcheted as far as the kibble will allow it. Elbow in at 90 degrees. No biceps. And no wrist except for the transforming claw. Also, these are not 5mm. Forward that much, obstructed by that much, back that much, as far as that goes. 90-degree knees and a thigh. And you could possibly get a ankle rotation. Not that it really does anything since it's only exactly 90 degrees inward. Mode number 1. Very first step for all 3 modes is flip the head in. Close up the head. Spread these out. Fold down the talons and the shoulders. Turn that around and tab them into the shoulders to the legs. Yeah, these really hang on to the side. They don't clip into anything. And the wings tab into the top, I assume. No, actually, I don't think you're supposed to do that. I'm sure a lot of kids had fudged that up. Eagle mode. A vehicular eagle. As can be seen by that eagle-like head with a very dominating white painted beak. The wings, yeah, those are birdie wings with simple robotic feather-like things. All these kind of soft plastic. Yeah, these have been warped. But it's a very wide eagle because it looks like it has 4 talons. These are supposed to be feet missiles. Giant missiles. He also has a tail fin with a arrow. And those tiny angled back non-ratcheted feet certainly don't look like they'll hold any weight. Yeah, if you do it like this all the way up, I suppose the back holds the weight, but tip it forward and then it has to rest on these talons. Yeah, so this eagle suffers aesthetic-wise from the giant robot feet and animal calves that have nowhere to go. And if you angle the arms like this, I don't know if that looks better. Yeah, because this doesn't work. Okay, so this is arguably the weakest mode. Now let's move on to the other ones. Yeah, so rotate this around so that the calves go back in their cavities. Tab those 2 in. Slide it in. Yes, it's one of those sliding joints. I think there's a specific order for the feet in order to get it working. So the back ones first and the front ones second. If you do it like this, yeah, this sticks out a little too far. So these become the front paws. Fold this all back in on those double hinges and such. Fold back the eagle head, split it apart, turn it around, pinch those bits and pull out the cannons. Pinch, come around the back. 2 paws. Take that out and take out this giant beast head. Maybe robot first, then that first, and lion mode. It's certainly a robotic feline, but it's kind of hard to see a lion in there. Basically, these mane-like things are the lion, except not from the front, since these don't unfurl. So it's just a robotic big cat, like a leopard or a tiger. There are some fangs and a nose in there with no opening mouth because there's just a really hollow cavity in there. Really. To budget out the plastic, they remove that much? Yeah, I really wish this had an opening jaw. Or you could just third party a opening jaw in there, but then you would have like a teeth over a mouth, like double mouth. Yeah. He has these giant laser cannons. Although, depending on the figure, I think the tolerance or the warping, it kind of gets warped, so these will cross the streams. And he has a little fin and side fins for whatever mode that is, whatever mode that does. Rear hind legs have obviously different robot head bits. On these paws with only 2 bits of articulation. Yeah, this is a permanent bend. And of course, no tail. I suppose he could be a flying kitty. And since none of these have ratchets, yeah, it's kind of hard to stand up. I really don't get why these arms don't have ratchets other than the shoulders. At least this one is pretty articulate. Yeah, this is like a full rotation of the rear legs, except there's a stopper here. Yeah, but there's not much you can do because it just all sinks in there. Yeah, the front paw articulation is exactly the robot articulation. Now the third mode. Put that head back in. And then in the eagle neck there are these two fins on the plastic hinges. Yep, without those ratchets the arms are flopping. Yeah, actually it's supposed to be like this. Yeah, make sure to put this in the proper order, like the big toes first, little toes second. Fold that all up. 90 degrees. And be sure to unfurl the wings first, or else the kids might have forgot this and just really warped that plastic. Yeah, full 180. Tuck in those arms. Tab them in. Shark mode. This is the most cohesive and best looking of the three alt modes. I think the shark head really sells it, and also these little stripes on the back of his legs, which kind of look like misplaced gills. I suppose these could also be gills, but the fins really do define the shape. Yeah, so nice smooth surface here, and a feathered surfaces on the bottom. Yeah, the back is less cohesive. It just looks like arms lying on its side. And the tail, yeah, same problem with the lion mode. If those things are not perfectly aligned, they'll just kind of split. Well, you can attach the eagle head together, but then what's a shark fin with an eagle head doing there? It's an interesting way that they hid the shark tail. And that is a very toothy and flat grinning shark. All those sets of teeth and arrow teeth. And he even has some neck pose ability, in case you want to do this. But due to the way it's constructed, there is no opening jaw here. It's just for show. Show shark. Yeah, it looks like it's absolutely impossible to get a hinge here with lion legs in there. At least those pinholes kinda look like nostrils. Fan modes. So yeah, King Gaiz is unique in that he has 4 alternate modes. He's a quad changer, not a triple changer or a sextuple changer. And then there's King Gaizer and the Tale of the Two Kings. How are they both called kings? He's meant to be the same size as the other Carbots, but I guess you could just really ignore the scale and just pretend he's a giant leader compared to the other standard chug line. Because you can just have a giant robotic beast. If you like what you see, now's a good time to get it since he's been recently reissued again. Just for how long can Toy Rock keep up reissues?
Thanks for watching, and be sure to like and subscribe and get notified and all that. So until next time, this is KRBrickBot signing off.